Welcome back, Football Manager fanatics, to season number 4 of the Project FC. And what a journey we've had so far. We've won League One, won Bristol Street Motors Trophy, won the Championship, we've won the FA Cup, we also won the Europa League last season with a top 4 finish in the Premier League. Transfers have been made for our Champions League debut season. Let's get into it. Now the transfer window is in full effect. We played one game in the Premier Division and that was a nice 3-1 victory over Liverpool Football Club. But today's episode is going to be in Serbia, the UEFA Super Cup against Manchester City. Yeah, but let's get into the transfers that we have already done this season. Quite a lot has happened, so let's get into this. Now first of all, let's go through the outs. And one big one that happened at the end of last season, Odin Thiago Holm went to Brighton for 32 million. Now we spent 5 million on this guy, and 32 million pound coming in is absolutely fantastic. But we've also sold 161 million pounds worth of players this season. Well, this part of the season anyway. So big ones that have gone out: Alberto Moliero, 29 million to Atalanta. Joseph Anang, our third choice goalkeeper, has gone for 700,000. But the big sale, Rico Henry, has gone for 94 million pounds to Al Ali in Saudi Arabia. Absolutely fantastic. He was a very good left back for us, but yeah, when he come in with a deal like that, you have to take it. And also, Luka Toplovic went to Norwich for 37 million. Now there's a reason why we let this guy go, and we have his replacement anyway, but a good player, Toplovic, 20 years of age, but just not what we needed, didn't perform when we needed him to either. So we have made a lot of transfers. The biggest one is going to be Evan Ferguson, 84 million pounds for this guy coming in, 60 million up front, a leading Premier League player, closest full potential, 17 finishing, 15 heading, 15 jumping, acceleration, pace. Yeah, this guy is everything that you want from a player in Football Manager. Scored on his debut against Liverpool as well, so very, very nice to see. Goalkeeper has been upgraded as well. Noah Atubolu, 35 million was spent on this guy, an absolute machine in goal. The only thing I don't like is the 12 eccentricity, but you know, we can get over that. A much better player than Cox if we do compare the two of them together. And I mean, it says it all. Atubolu in green, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Yeah, 24 years of age. He's going to be our goalkeeper for the remainder of this series. Also, big players that have come in, not on this page. We have Vanderlan to replace Rico Henry, 8 million spent on this guy. We still have money to spend to bring another left back in, but a good backup left back. First choice at the minute, and he actually got 2 assists on his debut, so can't be doing too badly there. Now, Toplovic went and we brought in Chris Rigg for 18 million pounds from Sunderland. Now, he is a better player in comparison to Toplovic. I mean, Toplovic slightly has him on the aerial ability, a little bit of vision as well, but looking at Chris Rigg, the fact that he's English, homegrown in nation as well, especially for the Champions League, very happy to bring in Chris Rigg to the club, him and Joe Bellingham. Very nice to have a good spine of English players in the team. Only 19 years of age, plenty more to come from this guy. Felix Lemaitre, Manchester City, homegrown in nation as well. 8 million was spent on this guy. 80,000 a week is a lot. Third choice centred defensive midfielder for us, but a good player, 25 years of age. Plenty of potential in this guy as well. He can still improve. Again, homegrown in nation is the name of the game. A couple of youngsters that we have brought in: Charles Akinrintaya, I don't know, 18 years, Irish international youth, 2 goals in 7 under 21 appearances. But this guy's physicals are fantastic. Great acceleration, agility and pace, great determination, good composure at 13 as well, 16 dribbling, 15 finishing. A very good player, only 18, can become a potential Premier League standard player. He's on loan at Huddersfield in the Championship. Yeah, big things coming for this guy's future. Osman Pekka in the transfer special a couple of seasons ago. We looked at bringing this guy in. He can play in a multitude of positions. 20 determination is the main factor I brought him in. 18 bravery, good teamwork as well. Could be an absolutely fantastic centre defence midfielder. Not good enough to be a centre back, but right back potentially. And we will train him to be a CDM. But 18 years of age, Turkish international in the youth. One that we can make as a homegrown in club. And another one, Cedric Roland, 18 years of age, fantastic determination, flair and technique. A young 18 as well, only just turned. He can play all across the front three. Very good player. Again, potential 4.5 star. Yeah, big things have happened in the transfer market. Looking at the finances, we've still got 51 million to spend. The wage budget, we are slightly going over on our committed spending, and there's one player that we are looking to bring in, and that is Maurits Kjærgaard. 70 million up front for this guy. Not sure how we're actually going to pay for this one, but yeah, he has accepted a bid. It's a lot of money. I was chasing him all last season. Is he someone that can come in this season? I'm not fully sure yet, but it's always fun. Always fun. As I mentioned, we beat Liverpool 3-1, and we're just going to go through the goals for this one. It's a very accomplished performance from ourselves. Liverpool only got a goal in the 90th minute. Van Bommel, a player that we are looking potentially to move on, opened the score sheet for us. Van der Laan into Van Bommel. Not sure what the goalkeeper for Liverpool were doing there, but we're not going to complain too much. Evan Ferguson then put us 2 goals ahead just after half time. Van der Laan whipping it in, and a great powerful header from Ferguson at the back post. And lastly, Tobias into Wasberg, into the box, and a lovely left-footed finish past Alisson. Wonderful to see. And not that we pretty much care, but Liverpool got a consolation goal with Pedro Goncalves. Yeah, very, very nice. And this will be the team that we use to face against Manchester City in the UEFA Super Cup. Atabolo in goal, with Fresneda, Scalvini, Bissek and Van der Laan at left back. Rigg and Nemecha in the middle, with Bellingham, Van Bommel, Semif, Kilshoy and Ferguson up front. You know what, let's just put Nemecha as our ball winning midfielder. Yeah, a good powerhouse to have in the middle. We'll leave leave Rigg to dominate in the middle, with Bellingham, Van Bommel as well. Van Bommel kind of playing for his future. He wants to leave, and I want to sell him, to be honest. £45 million we did spend on him last season. It's trying to find someone to bring him in, but yeah. Big. Is it a big game today? I don't think it is. Let's just go to the kickoff. I mean, we have got the UEFA Super Cup. A lovely. Oh, that's actually very nice. Champions League, Europa League, which we won last season, and yeah, the Champions League as well. Nice game against Manchester City. We've already beaten Liverpool at the start of this season, and we are going to demand more, as always, here as Van Bommel goes wide, but Ansu Fati picks it up straight away. Are we going to concede straight away here? No, we're not. Bernardo just over the bar. We're on extended highlights due to the Europa League final that we did play. Let's go down to key highlights. Let's keep this nice and sweet. And the first 15 minutes of the game, we're not doing too bad so far. We're going to encourage them a little bit more. Fresneda is picked up a little knock at right back. Bellingham on the booking as well. So we already know what our substitutes are going to be at half time. And Fresneda picked up a yellow as well. So lovely to see. But not a lot has actually happened in this game just yet. I mean, is our positive mentality going against us? We've had 4 shots, none of those on target, but we have got the higher XG. The Manchester City. Did I put highlights on? I mean, it's on key highlights, but clearly nothing has happened just yet. So in the dressing room, did I even give a team talk? I don't know. I don't think I did. But it's unacceptable. And we are going to make a couple of changes as well. So Bellingham going to bring you off for Jay Stansfield. And Fresneda is going to come off for Vinicius Tobias as well. I mean, other than Kilshoy on a 6.4, yeah, we're quite happy with how everyone else is playing. Evan Ferguson, you know, he needs to play the games in order to score the goals for us. But yeah, a couple of things that we can make, a couple of changes that we can do as well. And again, other than the possession wise, let's maybe just go down to a balance, because we're not going to be controlling the ball as much as we do want to. But the fact that there's only been one highlight and now there's two. Vanderlyn into Semif Kilshoy. Nemecha against his former club as well. Rig out to Scalvini. Tobias, lovely ball in there. Into Rig. Chris Rig, what can you do? Can you put the ball in? Gives it back to Tobias. Into the box. And it is Semif Kilshoy. Spoke about potentially bringing him off. Not to be. If you don't know about this guy, go and get him in your game save as well. I think 29 million is an absolute steal for what he has given to the team. Chris Rig, back to Tobias, lovely ball in. Van Bommel passes it back to Kilshoy, and absolutely fantastic stuff. We're going to encourage them. They have just scored, and we are back in this game. I say we're back in it. We are in control of this game. Man City haven't laid a glove on us just yet. Kilshoy on a booking. We're going to bring you off for... Let's bring in Neverton. Van Bommel, how are you playing? I mean, you're a little bit fatigued, so we are going to bring in Wasberg and Evan Ferguson. We're going to bring you off for Ivan Toney. Someone like Terry Moffey, we are looking to move on if we can do. But we only brought him in January, and it's always an issue trying to move them on. As Bove has given it to Palacios, I think he's offside there. Are they celebrating? They're not. It has been disallowed. If you didn't know already, if the players celebrate, you know that it's going to be a goal given from the offside position. But we are in complete control with this one. I mean, the possession wise, we have been dominated. We've had the most shots, most on target, the higher XG, and I think we're going to win another trophy. And I did forget, I forgot the Charity Shield that we have won as well. We've won 6 trophies, now 7 in 4 seasons. I mean, am I allowed to be on the pitch this time? Am I allowed to be there? Because for the Europa League, I was off the pitch. There I am. Lovely stuff. Rocking the Cadbury Athletic tracksuit. And we are UEFA Super Cup winners. Birmingham City, the Project FC rolls on. I love this series. Now, a big transfer that is going to be leaving us is Blozkill for 30 million to VfL Wolfsburg. Now, we've spent 17.5 million on him, so we kind of doubled our money. Only played 20 games last season. And with the back three of Cittadini, Bisek, and also Scalvini, I don't think there's a place for Blozkill to come in. Roston can also play there as well, so if we do compare the two of them together, yeah, not too much for downgrade. Same age, but yeah, Blozkill for 26 million. I think it's a big chunk of money that can come in, and I'm very happy to move him on as well. Now we are in the transfer window, and Ivan Toney is just an offer of £46 million sent in from Real Madrid, which we have accepted as well. His valuation was 54 million, but we didn't really play him that much last season. I mean, he did get 5 goals in 9 appearances. However, I mean, we've got Evan Ferguson, we've got Terry Moffey. I don't think we need him. I really don't think we need him. Looking at him compared to Evan Ferguson, Ferguson is the better player. And I think 46 million, very happy for that. One player that is going to be joining us is Michael Kayode, 54 million for this guy. Maybe I don't need him, but I'm thinking as a left back, he could be very good for us. Or even as a first choice right back, 22 years of age. It's kind of what we're going for with the game save now. Let's get some elite players in. And I think we are going to accept that for Michael Kayode. I mean, 54 million coming in, is a star player. Yeah, very happy with him. Is he the Rico Henry replacement? I think he could be. There's quite a few transfers taking place at the minute. Cittadini is going, or is in talks with Fiorentina for 27.5 million. Nicholas Wasberg, 26 million to Borussia Dortmund. So we look at Cittadini. He's a good player, but there is a player that we are bringing in, and it is going to mean that RL Bisek is going to be our third choice. So Cittadini is going to be leaving us. Wasberg, 26 million for this guy who we spent 3 million on 2 seasons ago. Very nice. 47k off the wage budget as well. He is a good player, but I don't see him getting the game time ahead of Rig, Esposito, Arne Engels, Nemecha. So a good 26 million there. Now Ivan Toney, as I mentioned earlier, 46 million for this guy that is going out. Yeah, we need a striker because Terry Moffey, there's a 32 million pound offer that's come in from Bournemouth. He's a good player, but he just didn't do it for us last season. Scored 1 goal and got 2 assists in 8 games. 18 million spent, again, potentially double his money, or double our money that we paid for him. We've got Stansfield, Kilshoy and Evan Ferguson as our 3 strikers. And as it looks, Van Bommel is going to be staying with us as well. 55 million. No one's really interested in him. A loan from Nice, but he's done really well this season to start off. 2 goals in the Prem. Yeah, maybe one to keep around. A lot of money, 125k, but yeah, they're the transfers that we are looking to move out. And there's quite a few coaches that we are looking to bring in, but we do need a new striker. Mika Faye is the guy that we are looking to potentially bring in to be our next centre back next to Scalvini. He can also play as left wing back. So yeah, a lot is going on. Now, currently an issue that we have is Evan Ferguson has just been injured in the victory over Leicester City. We beat them 2-0 and he's out for 3 to 5 weeks. With having no strikers in the team, especially with Ivan Toney going, see you later Tony. Yeah, we need to be careful. And we need to get a striker in as well. Same as last year. Cittadini replacement is inbound. Mika Faye, 22 years old, elite centre-back, apparently good Premier League player. And he's going to come in and be Scalvini's partner with Aurel Bissek moving to 3rd choice centre-back. And then Cittadini obviously going on to pastures new. So we're going to accept that to come in. They've also had a bid accepted for Oh Hyun Yu. If you remember, we went in for him last season and didn't manage to get it over the line. A little bit concerned about the wage demands for this one. However, £32 million bid has been accepted. But also, we've had a bid of, where has he gone? 12.5 million accepted for Jovan Zivkovic, a different type of striker that we currently have, fast and nippy, kind of the in-between Stansfield and Evan Ferguson. And looking at Oh Hyun-gyu, other than the aerial ability, Zivkovic is the better player. But still, we'll see what he wants. I mean, Barcelona are after him, as a Brentford, which means nothing actually if we are looking about it, but you know, 96 to 120k a week. Yeah, we're going to walk away from that one. It's not worth our time. And a massive transfer shock. Terry Moffey has rejected Bournemouth. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. We're in trouble. So we're currently in transfer deadline day and there's so much still to go on. Hakan Roston should be going to Brighton for 7.5 million. Giorgio Cittadini, a 30 million offer is still on the table from Nottingham Forest, hasn't been accepted by Cittadini yet. Vinicius Tobias, there's an offer for 23 million from Valencia. Obviously we've got Coyote in at right back. Terry Moffey isn't going anywhere just yet, although apparently Leicester City are going to offer in £24 million. Wasberg, 26 million offer from Dortmund is still there, and we are looking to potentially move on Rommel Donovan. Everything is kind of going wrong here, although Butterina for 10 million from Bologna, you know, it could be a player that we do look to bring in, especially with Wasberg going out. Anything else? Bournemouth have offered 9 million for Donovan, and it's just not enough. Yeah, it's just not enough. 9 million isn't enough. Still plenty of time to go. We've got 6 hours. And it's all going wrong. Wasberg's transfer has fallen through. I mean, we accepted this bid so long ago. I don't know if it's due to his injury status, but it looks like Wasberg is staying as well. Now, the difficulty that we have here is Cittadini. I feel like that transfer is going to fall through as well. Roston may go through. Vinicius Tobias may go through as well. However, we've still got Jovan Zivkovic potentially to come in, and same Oskurt, but I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening with 5 hours to go. Moffey, I feel like is still going to be hanging around like a bad odour. Right, we've got 7 more offers in here. It's just chaos. It's absolute chaos. I should have gone to bed a long time ago, but I'm still up. Maximilian buyer, don't care about that. Okay, Leicester have come in for Wasberg. Loan offers for Moffey, which, I mean, they're all terrible if we're looking at this. Mandatory fee of 12 million. So they wanted to pay 80,000 and 90,000 there. Mandatory fee, can we push this up at all? Right, let's have a look. So, he wants to speak about the West Ham move. £11 million in 6 months, and then a mandatory fee of 23. We're just going to accept this for now. Right, Pisa. That's a mandatory fee after that. It's a good offer, but less wages. You know what? Do wages matter? Can we get a bit more money? We'll try and get 70,000. Right, that's not going to happen. So we kind of need the wages to go off the list as well. Optional fee, not interested in that. Sheffield United, he's not going to drop down the league. He's on 100,000 a week. He's not going to do that. So potential there for 23 million. And this Wasberg deal, are you joking? Wasberg might be on. 45 minutes to go. A lot has fallen apart. Zivkovic has fallen through. Right, Vinicius Tobias, 22 years of age, 23 million to Valencia. I mean, we have got Coyote and Fresneda. Osman Pekka can play there as well. Vinicius Tobias, you're leaving us. It's 45 minutes to go. We can't sign any replacements. Zivkovic has fallen through. Can we get you back in at all? I mean, 45 minutes of a transfer. I don't think it's going to work. This same Oscar has fallen through as well. Donovan, to be honest, unless someone was going to come in with the money that we wanted, I'm happy for you to be a part of our Champions League squad. Moffey is going to West Ham United. Wasberg is going to Leicester City. We're going to accept that. Roston, I mean, 7.5 million for this guy. Is this just a panic sell? I mean, Cittadini hasn't gone either. Cittadini hasn't gone. I'm going to accept that. Terry Moffey. I mean, West Ham United, mandatory fee of 12 million with an instalment of 11. I mean, they're paying a monthly fee and they're paying for wages as well for Terry Moffey. He's third, fourth choice striker after Kilshoy, Ferguson and Stansfield. So we're going to accept that. We do need to somehow get in a striker. I've got 45 minutes to have a look. Can we do it? Let's find out. As confirmed, Cittadini has snubbed Nottingham Forest with 30 minutes of the transfer window to go. 2 weeks ago, he accepted the offer. Well, we accepted the offer from Nottingham Forest. Transfers to come in. Transfers. It's not going to happen, but we have got a loan offer accepted for Francesco Kamada from AC Milan. Again, a backup striker to come in with Terem Moffey going out. Jovan Zivkovic, we've had the offer accepted again. It's half an hour to complete the deal. It's not going to happen. Lorenzo Luca, we've had a £27 million bid accepted for Lorenzo Luca. We've offered the transfer wages as well. 30 minutes till countdown. It's not going to happen. Yeah, an offer of loan for Archie Gray as well, just to cover Wasberg's transfer that's imminent. And yeah, I think the game's done me dirty on this one. And as expected, even the loans couldn't be done. João Pedro's transfer was cancelled. Archie Gray's transfer was cancelled. This is tough. Very, very tough. I mean, they wanted 49 million for João Pedro. Although, English transfer window roundup, 262 million spent in this window, 16 players brought in. Oh, financially, We're looking very sound. 76 million. The squad, is it a little bare? Potentially. I think as well we've probably missed out on a chance to bring in any loan players back from loan. I mean, we can record them from loan if need be. And if we're going to have a look at who potentially we would bring back, Ruben Garcia, so good they named him twice. Although he is playing for Sheffield United, is he going to get the game time that I want him to have at Birmingham City? Probably not with this one. Matthew Collins is playing a lot for Swindon Town, but 17 years of age. He's kind of declining, probably due to the transfer at the training facilities that Swindon Town have. Yeah, or Charles Akron and Taro. He's had he's had 4 appearances off the bench. He's probably going to do well in this Huddersfield team. Yeah, there's no one really. Maybe Andrew Shaughnessy. Yeah, I don't know. Put him into the senior squad. And yeah, we might be in trouble this season, but you know, we're not going to complain. We have played a few games during the transfer window as well. We beat Brighton and Hove Albion 2-1 in the Carabao Cup. Still the Carabao Cup in this one. And we beat Leicester 2-0, and we drew 2-2 with Southampton and Bournemouth as well. But yeah, what a transfer special. It's not been a special, it's just been absolute chaos, this has. But looking at when we're going to come back, I feel like Salzburg and Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. Salzburg and Atletico Madrid, maybe one of these two. Although we have got 76 million to spend for January transfer window. Yeah, I need to sleep. It's currently 2 o'clock in the morning. If you like this video, let me know down below. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.